So first question I want to ask you is, so before you joined We Are Career and got our coaching, what were you doing before? What was your situation?
I was a project manager for a nonprofit organization, and that position was going to be moved, and so needed to get some assistance and get it fairly quickly.
Cool. So you were essentially working at a different company and you felt like, this position was at risk and you wanted to pivot into a new role.
Yes.
Cool. And other than that, did you ever feel like you were ever being like underpaid? The culture was not a right fit. Did you have any other motivations besides wanting to pivot into a new role because of the potential risk?
Yeah, so working for a nonprofit organization, that was part of what I was willing to accept to work there. But also, culturally, it was the organization itself is going in a different direction, which organizations do. But it was definitely time for a change for both of us.
Cool. Okay. And how did you find us, by the way?
Frankly, an online search. I was looking for career coaches, and you guys came up at the top of the list, and I just really liked what I was seeing online from you guys.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so next question for you, Brian, is after you've joined our program, how was overall just working with the coach, the agent, the program? How was our software? So just talk about your experience with us.
So, first off, the whole process of continual communication and being handed off to different people through the process was very seamless. There was always a warm handoff along the way of, hey, this is the next person that's taking over. Hey, I've got him. We're going to do these next steps. So you never felt like you were in limbo in any way, shape, or form. And there was always daily communication along the way
Mhm.
through both when we were using Slack at the time and now the app. There's just daily communication, so something's going to come. When those alerts come through, your walkthrough on how to look for them, how to set up your phone, your desktop app, or the website to make sure that you're getting all that communication. And then the expectations are always set as well. Hey, we're going to communicate with you in 24 hours every single day. Be sure to look out for it. Here's going to be the call to action. So you were never left in a situation to where you weren't sure what was going to come or what you were going to do with the information. So it was really nice, especially when you're trying to have a full-time job and do this. You don't have to waste a lot of brain space to it. It's going to be something to where you're able to collaborate and have teamwork with a team that's going to just walk you through the process, and you just have to follow what you guys say.
Yeah, awesome. And we're glad that our communication has been very seamless. And in terms of the quality of the coaching, the sessions that you had with your coach, and the work that they did on your resume, your LinkedIn, your cover letter, how was all of that? Those initial couple of weeks.
Yeah, it was stellar. So the communication and setting up, it was very friendly, it was very supportive, and then also extremely informative to build up my confidence to be able to go to those next steps, to be able to have conversations, to feel like I was prepared for interviews, and then how to use those tools. So you build the LinkedIn, you build the resume. Okay, we've done it, but you still have to be able to use it as it's yours to use. And so here's how to use them effectively. When you apply, these are the things that you want to do with the resume. When you're using LinkedIn, these are the things you want to do with the profile that you built for me so that I can be more effective with it. So it's not a just, hey, we built a resume for you like you can get online anywhere. It's, hey, here's the resume you're going to use and here's how you're going to use it. So it's a tool with a direction.
Absolutely. And that's what we always preach, right? So once we finish those initial sessions, initial couple of weeks of the coaching and building the resume in your LinkedIn, yes, we give you access to the course, the resources that will show you everything that you need to do. And then we'll also support you with applications, on the side as well, along with you also doing your own applications. And you did a really good job of being one of those clients who are always very proactive, always involved, collaborative, applying alongside us, and we were able to get a bunch of interviews, and then in the end, now you got your new offer. So congratulations on your new offer. So what is the difference that in terms of your new offer? What are you making? How much? What is the kind of details? You don't need to share too much, but just some basic details of the offer.
Yeah, so broadly, it's huge for the difference. I'm going from 75 to 125, and there's a ton of other things that go along with that as far as bonuses and benefits and everything else. So my wife and I were talking, it's a whole new world, and it really is. Because going from that big of a jump, it's just a completely different way of living. So something we're gonna actually get to get used to.
Amazing, amazing. 75 to 125 is it's a massive jump. It's almost, if you think about it, it's almost more than a from a 75 K standpoint. It's basically a 66% increase. So well done.
Yeah.
Congratulations. The whole team is super proud of you. Final question for you, Brian. Would you recommend us to other people that you know?
Not only would I, but I have. Throughout this whole process, I've been talking to other people and um, giving them your link and telling them that to tell you guys that I sent you. I 100% stand behind the work that you guys do and the support that you provide. Especially for what you guys cost, you guys are bar none as far as what you guys are able to provide and the support that you give. So I would be more than happy to recommend you guys to anybody.
Wonderful. Thank you again, Brian, for taking the time to share your experience. A lot of people watching this are going to take a lot of value from learning about how this can apply for themselves as well. Once again, congratulations on your offer, and thank you.